Hello and welcome for joining me on my channel and seeing my new workbench. It is a complete mess thanks to all the models I currently have on the table that are unfinished. This is my pile of shame I'm slowly working towards. I have a bike, which is almost done, thankfully. I have some other things on the sideline, such as a flamer, a rocket launcher, Terminator, some veterans, and some other stuff. I got more veterans over here. Got a nasty water pot I need to empty out and have a fresh one soon. The water inside's nasty. The cup itself is nasty. It might be just a whole new cup altogether. Whatever. Part-time drink whenever I'm having a hard day at work and come to have a drink or two. Whatever. And marasmus in the background. Because everyone needs marasmus. Anyways, that is not the reason why you are here. The reason why you are here is to see this dude. The lighting is atrocious, but that doesn't matter right now because you probably won't be able to see him next time the video starts up. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the idea I had, which is very dumb. This is a old Imperio Fist unit that I never use on the table. I never use the jump pack Marines unless I never have a chance to actually want or need to use them. Plus, these guys are from 2000 and maybe 2019. Yeah, so old, compared to all these. Like the Krieg I just got recently. Yeah, those guys are new. Same for all the Space Marines and stuff. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to be painting a Raven Guard small detachment, small force, strike team, whatever you want to call it. And with that, it's not just going to be the basic, oh, I'm going to clean it, strip it, and all this other stuff. No. Yes, I'm still going to clean it, strip the paint and all that. You won't see it, because I have to wait a week or so for the paint to arrive. It is July 4th as of recording, so I'll try to clean up this desk to see how many models I can finish up. There's a guard captain or two back there that I need to finish up as well. They're almost done, so I could just toss them into the Krieg box. The rest of them, they need to be finished and ready to go, especially the ratlings. But I am getting distracted by the point that I'm going to be making a Raven Guard strike force with the primer paint being black. No, wait. The blackest black. When it arrives, I will, resume recording and go from there. Until then, you will just have to wait. Ooh, waiting time. For you, it'll probably be like, 2 seconds? For me, it'll be a week. Alright. Off we go. Alright, so in anticipation for the darkest black, I decided to finish the work I needed to do for this little duder and prime him Abaddon black to make things a little bit more streamlined, so you guys don't have to wait and watch a whole bunch of little brush strokes and painting of just gray plastic. Just jump straight to the point. So, here he is. Ooh. This is perfect timing. Give me a second.
That's perfect timing. Really perfect timing. Yes! Now let us open this up. And I'm opening it off camera so y'all don't see my address. There it is. Bada boom. It is here. Heck yeah. Alright, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Just pre-read the instructions. Alright, let's check it out. Ooh, that's nice. Let's go. Alrighty, what paintbrush am I going to use for this appellation? Let's go with Old Greg. Can never go wrong with Old Greg. So, yeah, that's a thing. At least it makes the water turn dark quickly. Or maybe it's like activated after a while of use. Like, since this is the first time I'm using it, it's been sitting for a while, so I need to wait for the paint to work. Maybe I need to shake it for like a half hour or something before use. I don't know, but I used it on the captain for my Raven Guard force. I mean, all the way over there doesn't look tap, but oh my god. Hang on. Okay, it was the hard light I had on it the whole time. There you go, let's get another model that's, here you go. So it needs to be slightly dark in order for it to actually work. But even in the light, because that's natural daylight, coming in through the window, you can still see this model's details when I show it facing towards the light. You can't see nothing from this one when I face it towards the light. On camera. In person, it's still just black. It's not as dramatic as the YouTube channels make it out to be. They're over-exaggerating it, which is kind of the point, to get a whole bunch of views. And in the end, everything's a lie. don't trust anyone. Not even me. You can't trust me. Then who are you supposed to trust? Whatever. But in dark lighting, it works. In bright open fielding like this, oh, it kind of works after all. Huh. Well, you can still see the wet paint, but other than that, not really much can be seen. I like it. Now let's start working on the metals. I'm going to try and stick with mostly just pure dark. Like just dark. Dark. Like really bringing in the darkness within my soul. Like that type of darkness. So, for the cloth, both sides, I'm going to be using... Rhinox hide to bring it out a little bit, but only painting the highlights. Didn't miss much, so the next section I'm going to be using is Thundra Brown, however you say this, for the leather. Alrighty, so we're getting to a point where I could actually happily start saying that he is almost done. A little bit further away, just blends in. Which is kind of the point I wanted to make with this. I wanted him to... Jeez, it's like a real shadow. Okay, what's the next step? A lighter brown! Ooh. And actually using gray this time. The gray I've been using to do all the highlighting on this, one small shade at a time. Why? Because why not? Alright, that's done. Lighter than that, so this is perfect. There we go. Now that. Yep, that's what I was looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. I made too much of it, but better to have a lot than none, just in case. Do one more watered down mix of all this. Alrighty. Just a few more steps and I think he should be ready for the table. Alright, with the mix of both paints, it's kind of hard to rub off. Let's see. It's starting to come off. You need to really put your finger into rubbing it off. So this is fine paint. It's good. It's going to be there for a while. As long as I handle the base only. Or like the claws. Just like that. Like grab them like this. And go. So I can't touch the paint itself. Because over time it will rub off. Just away. Off it goes. To nowhere. No. The eyes. Alrighty, let's do all the purity seals. With a slightly thicker brush for this one. And yes, this is corn red, the darkest red I own. See? It's either this or I could have worked with Word Bearer's red, which would have been more maroon than anything else. Why do you keep putting the model all the way over there? So that way you, the viewer, can see what it looks like. Alright, now let's make the tabard a little more... let's see what color would work right now. Let's go with this one. This will also work for the other things as well, which is going to be Steel Legion drab. Steel Legion drab. Yes. And then once it dries, I'm going to do a little wear and tear of little bits and pieces of that coming up. Now for the fun part, painting the Raven Guard chapter symbol there. Because I am not going to be doing it in the full glory of white and blinding colors. Because one, I don't actually own the template for it, so I'm just going to do it by hand. Two, that's too bright. Doesn't make sense to me. There we go. Freehand, so it's not going to be the greatest paint application ever. But it's better than nothing. Just fix this side a little bit. And now a little Mephisan red to brighten it up a little bit, and that's it. That's literally the last thing of paint I'm gonna do for the eyes. Let's see, what else is there to be worked on for this? That is grenade and other metal bits. Such as this and those. So that is going to be where Ash and Gray comes in. Alright, so that is that for the metal. I love this. This is dumb. That's the only way you can tell it's Raven Guard. Alright, let's go with a lighter one. That is going to be Dawn Stone. Smaller brush this time. A little bit more watered down. I'm going to be using Turbo Dork that I use for all my powered weapons. Dabba-dee, Dabba-doo, Dabba-die. Maybe a little touch up here and there, but other than that, he is almost ready for the table. I am really loving how stupid this idea is. And I'm gonna do more of these dumb ideas that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I just never had the monetary backing to do any of it. Until now. Thanks to YouTube. Even if this isn't the most popular video, I don't care. I'm just doing this for fun. This is just for fun. For me. This is a video for me. I've always wanted to do this. I always wanted to have a Raven Guard army. So this is my first step into doing so. Yeah, that should be it for everything. I just need to do the air ducts in the back, the terrain that he's on, and that should be it. Let's turn the light off. Natural lighting. Strike from the shadows. Alright. Power pack time. Now let's go with Autotuck Blue. There we go, now it's starting to look like something. But I don't like how shiny a lot of the extra stuff is. So what I'm going to do is use a wash. I'm going to be using Null oil. For the armor bits and Agrax Earthshade. I need more, if you can tell. For the leather and fabric bits. Alright, and there he is. Completely finished and ready for the table. I am really happy to see how this turned out. There's some still wet spots here on the paint, so just kindly ignore that. Little blaster ports in the back for the jump pack. But otherwise, he's done. And now let's turn the light off and see how he looks in the shadows. There he is. Yeah. See how this looks. So let's put another light on. Now that is how a Raven Guard model should look. That is amazing. Thank you for watching this little dumb video. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Stay safe out there and have yourselves a good one. Goodbye.